Liwei sat there, keeping his sharp gaze on her as she sat smiling at him. She tried to say something, but Liwei, wanting to keep things professional, acted as if he didn't know her, as if she was a total stranger. He simply told her that they could begin and that he was ready. She grabbed her things and moved closer, sitting by his desk and facing him. She gazed into his eyes, smiling again, hoping to get some kind of reaction from him, but Liwei didn't react. He glanced at his watch and told her that he was giving her only 5 minutes and that she should be done by then. The girl nodded in agreement, clearly disappointed that there was no reaction from his side. She looked down at her questions and switched on her recorder. Clearing her throat, she addressed him as Mr. Lee, stating that he had been silent since the tragedy that happened to his family 10 years ago and asking why he wanted to speak about it now. Liwei told her that he felt it was the right time to do it, and that his father had been loved by many and given many people hope. The least he could do, he said, was share this part of what happened with them, because they deserved to know. Still pressing the recorder and taking a few notes, she looked at him again and stated that people believed he had remained silent all these years because of grief, and that some believed he was still traumatized even now. She asked if that was true, and Liwei, unflinching, told her that everyone grieves when they lose something important to them, and that people grieve differently. His way was silence and solitude. She took down more notes before looking back at him. She cleared her throat and asked if it was true that people believed his uncle had exploited the tragedy and used it to seize East Gate Group for himself, and that now he was refusing to step down. Leaning forward, she asked for his thoughts on that. Liwei remained silent for a moment, trying to find the right words to say, words that would raise public support but not make his uncle suspicious of him. The girl called out his name, still addressing him as Mr. Lee, asking him to answer. Liwei finally looked back at her, his tone firm, and stated that people could say what they wanted, but the truth didn't need confirmation. He said his uncle had been good to him, and that it would be a shame if things turned out that way, because he was one of the people he looked up to and trusted. She took down some notes again, then looked at him and asked what he thought his father would say about the man he had become if he were still alive. Liwei paused at that question, looking back at her. After a long silence,